Hello everyone, this is Hellession. Welcome back to my QuizUp tournament. All the results for the semifinals are in. 4 players have played 2 games to decide who gets to advance to the finals and fight for the crown. Players who lose in the stage will move on to the 3rd place match to fight for 3rd place. Both winners in the stage will advance for the final showdown. Out of the remaining players, Barb, Lewis, Ethan JC, and Mick, who is it that will get the crown? Who will get to fight for it? Well, it's time to see. Our first semi-final game is Barb of KE versus Lewis of KE. Congratulations to Lewis of KE, the first player to officially enter the finals. But Barb isn't out of the game yet though. He still has a shot at getting 3rd place. Let's move him to the 3rd place match. Alright, so one more game remains. One more game for the semifinals, should I say. It's Ethan JC 260 of KE versus Mick. Unfortunately, Mick surrendered and left the entire tournament. And congratulations to Ethan JC 260 of KE for being the 2nd contender for the Golden Crown. we have our main final matchup. Lewis of KE versus Ethan JC260 of KE. Ultra Dimension Lean Box against Hyper Dimension Lean Box. Well, I guess the other nations were too easy for hardcore gamers, that's for sure. Either way, one dimension has to prove itself to be superior to their contenders. So, who will it be? Lewis or Ethan? Feel free to post your predictions. Oh, and also... Mick surrendering creates a dilemma. There won't be anyone for Barb to compete against for 3rd place. Does that mean Barb is 3rd place automatically? Well, yes, but actually no. Yesn't. Just that I won't make that the case for this tournament. Barb will have to go through one final challenge to prove himself worthy of holding the coveted bronze medal. Because of that, he will have to compete against the last person Mick defeated, and that is Emilia of KE, coming back into the game. For the sake of the tournament, if Emilia wins this matchup, they will be considered as having finished in 3rd place in the tournament, with an asterisk, while Barb would be 4th-ish. Otherwise, Barb would be a solid 3rd place, and Emilia would be 4th, again with an asterisk. I hope you understand that this matchup is more to have fun rather than act strictly competitive. The tournament isn't really offering any real prizes, so I believe it's fair for me to have the freedom to arrange such a game. So I hope it's fine that this matchup is here to take place, because otherwise, I don't really want the 3rd place match to have a really boring outcome. So yeah, our 3rd place match is Barb of KE versus Emilia of KE. Hyperdimension Lost Station against... God damn it. Really? Ultra Dimension Lost Station. Who do you think will secure the 3rd spot? Feel free to post your predictions. Okay, now that this is out of the way, let's get into the details on how the finals will go, because this part is quite important. Up to this point, every matchup was just one live game against your opponent. For finals though, this is a no-no. Finals matchups will be structured differently. First of all, at this point, instead of randomly arranging a match on your own without my knowledge, this matchup has to be arranged with me being aware about it. I kind of have to be the 3rd person overseeing what's going on and have to be considered when scheduling the game. The reason why is because right before you have a matchup, both the participants need to DM me on Discord. I will then require you to go through several extra steps to verify your legitimacy. After that, I will instruct you to play a certain amount of games consequentially against your opponent. That meaning, you aren't allowed to play any other games in between. For the 3rd place match, I will ask the participants to play 2 games. And for those fighting for that golden crown, I will ask you to play 4 games. Immediately after you both finish, you have to contact me and then go through the process of submitting your games, which will be similar to the semifinal submissions, though this time I'll ask you a lot of your game history and 3 legitimacy games. Now, let me explain what I'll do with these games you submit to me and how the scoring will work. In general, I will just combine them. The 3rd place match will be replayed as one game of 14 questions. The finals match will be replayed as one game of 28 questions. The way I'll combine it is by making the chronologically first game's 7 questions appear first, then the second will appear second, and so on. Basically, they'll just be combined. The catch, however, is the scoring system. For the 3rd place match, the first 7 questions will be 1x. This is contrary to the normal format, where the 7th question is double the points. Instead, the next 6 questions are double the points, and the last question is 3 times the points. For the finals, the first 7 questions will not be multiplied. The next 6 questions are double the points. The next 6 questions are triple the points, and starting from question 20, the multiplier for each question onwards will increase by 0.25x. So question 20 will be 3.25x, question 21 will be 3.5x, up until question 27, which will be at 5x, and the final question will yield 6x points. These scoring systems show how even if you answer incorrectly in an early round, you can still win if you answer quickly enough in later rounds, as the later the round is, the more influencing it is. So yeah, this is how the finals will go, except one final thing. For the final match, the scores each player has will be hidden all the time and will be revealed separately after the match. You'll see when. Alright, so we finished the semi-finals early, thanks to the participants quickly finishing the matches. Because of that, the leftover time is carrying on to the next stage. The finals will last 7 days unless everyone finishes their matches earlier. The deadline for the finals will be the 4th of September at 18 o'clock Eastern European Summer Time. Remember, don't be late. If someone doesn't... You know what? You get it at this point. It's all the same as the last video. I'll try my best to stay in touch with the 4 remaining participants to ensure miscommunication doesn't happen. The next video for the tournament will be my final video on the topic. It will have the results, credits, scoreboards, and interesting facts about the tournament afterward, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching the video. I wish you the best of luck in the tournament.